future. At world's fairs and in public exhibitions, ordinary people were dazzled with visions of technology, science, and a society remade. Behind the lights and fanfare was a single message: the old order was ending. A new one was being engineered. What seemed like entertainment was also indoctrination, a rehearsal for a reset. But here's the part most people don't know. Did you know all of this began in Europe, and on an even larger scale? In Paris, in London, in Berlin, vast pavilions were built to showcase the future. Exhibitions promised a new kind of humanity reshaped by science, reorganized by bureaucracy, and controlled by modern institutions. Millions flocked to see the wonders, not realizing they were also witnessing the foundations of social experiments that would ripple across the world. Medicine, industry, and government blurred together. Progress and propaganda walked hand in hand. And the orphan trains? Europe had its own versions, only bigger. In France, the Assistance Publique sent tens of thousands of abandoned Parisian children out into the countryside every single year. In Britain, poorhouse children weren't just moved to rural foster homes. They were shipped overseas, to Canada, to Australia, to South Africa. Between the 1860s and the 1970s, more than 100,000 children were uprooted, scattered across the empire in the name of giving them a better life. Germany, Italy, Belgium, all across Europe, churches and charities ran mass relocations of children. Some were placed in caring homes. Others were exploited as cheap farm labor. The official story was rescue. The reality was often far darker. Step back and see the scale. Children redistributed by the tens of thousands, populations uprooted, whole societies reshaped by forces far above them. These weren't random acts of charity.
They were calculated moves in a larger design, a quiet reordering of humanity. It looks less like isolated experiments, and more like a reset. A deliberate remaking of society, played out in the lives of the smallest and most vulnerable.